Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So as always, it's Wednesday and we're talking about new makeup releases today, but as always I'm going to give you a quick Oreo update. So he is, I think, 1 week before his 4th month's birthday, sort of, and when I'm filming this now, yesterday he got his microchip, so he is officially Oreo Goldberg now, and yeah, so he's doing super well and we love him still, and he's still the light of my day. Every single day he's the cutest and I love him so bad. So that is that. We're not going to drag this out too long, but I know a lot of you just really want to see him every week, so what am I going to do? All right, here's Akiva. Hi.
Hi.
He's assisting me today with my animal. And maybe I should also update you, because a couple of weeks ago I had told you that I need to sell some of my fur babies, some of my rescue rabbits, and I actually have by now sold 3 out of 4 that I wanted to sell. So that is, of course, it was actually a very, very painful time to say goodbye to them, because some of them were really saved from the brink of death, you know, and then to see them to go to places where you actually have to relinquish control and you do not know what's going to happen to them and if they're going to have a happy life and if people are going to take care of them the way they should. But you know, some things are just out of your control. But anyway, so this is it. Regarding this look, it is my first look actually with this palette that I got from my bestie in Europe for reaching 2K. In the meantime, I've reached 3K, but yeah, I just started working with this. This is the Mercury Retrograde palette from Huda Beauty. This is how she looks, in case anyone doesn't know how this one looks. Oops, this is how it looks. Yeah, we are already doing our best here. This is how it looks, and I also did like a glitter liner in like a purple kind of a glitter, which is so cool. I'm so into these glitter liners and like all kinds of weird liners that is not black, you know. I'm really into this right now. So anyway, I didn't film it, but I'm working with this palette, so I might film a review. You guys, you know what, let me know if you're interested in that, because I don't know if people are still looking for palettes like this. They're looking for a review, looking for my opinion on this palette. Feel free to let me know if you do, because otherwise I'm just going to do looks and be happy with that too, you know. So whatever, I don't need to film. I don't need to. So that also leads me to something else that I definitely wanted to say, because I think I'm going to reduce my content a tiny little bit, because I think a big reason for my super high ongoing anxiety that I just cannot seem to get under control is probably that I've been doing Vlogmas since last Christmas. You know, I've had like 5, 6, 7 videos every single week, all that time basically without a break. So maybe I'm just going to have a day here or there where I'm just going to take off, because, you know, I don't know if anyone's going to miss me that much, but I'm still going to be here. I'm not disappearing. Just saying that if there is a video here or there that you maybe expected and it's not coming, then that is the reason, and it's not like something super bad happened or anything. I'm not disappearing. It's just that here or there I just might want to take a day off. All right, sweeties, this is it. Let's go into it. I think I narrowed it down this time a little bit more, so we are not going to be here for like a whole hour. I hope. Can't promise. Anyway, because really there's so much nice stuff out there, but I'm, as always, going to focus really mainly on the indie community, because, you know, this is where I am. Okay, we are going to start with this palette. This is from Adept Cosmetics, and as of right now I have Adept products here and I still haven't used them. Really, shame on me. I just have one face per day, you know, what can I do? So this is a new palette that has just dropped, and I think it has already sold out, but one can already like pre-order it again, as far as I do understand the post. So this is, I don't know, the Plain Jane palette or the Plain Jane palette. I don't know if that is just a spelling mistake or something, but it says here Plain Jane palette. I don't know if that makes any sense in English, but anyway, this is available now, or for pre-order or for whatever kind of order, but it should be available for you to order somehow. And this retails for $52, and it actually looks super pretty. It's all sparkly shades, you know, and if you're absolutely into this, then I think you're going to get a good deal here. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely fairy-like, super pretty. Yeah, so this is that from Adept Cosmetics. I think it's super pretty. I have another brand that I want to feature, and that is a Lemonade Stand Cosmetics. I'm not 100% sure if I have already already featured that brand before. But anyway, Lemonade Stand Cosmetics is coming out with 2 products, maybe more, I don't know, but I want to show you 2 today. And this is one of them. This is the Natural Sugar Palette, retailing for $23. That is of course a neutral palette, and for the most part it is sort of a matte and then a corresponding shimmer if you're like being a bit loose about that. I think it's actually a really pretty palette. It has a lot of depth in it, which is super nice. Like even for a fair girl like me, it is super nice, because that is where I'm absolutely seeing myself, even though today I'm sort of a little bit more like it's a bit of a lighter look, but I mean the palette that I worked with today is of course a much lighter palette. So anyway, but my heart and my soul and my general vibe is definitely more with the darker looks, you know, with a lot of depth. So that's the Natural Sugar palette for $23. Let me just also show you the other one, and that is this one. This is the Stand eyeshadow palette. This is a 9-pan palette. It has mixed finishes of rich mattes, shimmers and glitters. Retails for $16. I cannot exactly see what the glitters are or what the shimmers are. It might be that the white one is the glitter and then the purple and the brown are the shimmers. I could be wrong though, because I have to zoom into the picture and it's not 100% clear to me, but I'm pretty sure that the white one is the glitter. So for a 9-pan palette, I think it's a really fun palette, and that is the Stand palette from Lemonade Stand Cosmetics. The next brand I want to feature is With Love Cosmetics, and I've not talked about With Love Cosmetics in quite some time, but now they're coming out with this beautiful palette. So this is already available for pre-order now when you're seeing this. I don't have a price. This is the Gifted eyeshadow palette, and I think it is super pretty. Super pretty. It has, I think, 6 mattes, I want to say 6 mattes and 6 shimmers maybe, and I think it's just a super sweet, romantic, I don't know, just a very sweet, well-rounded palette. I think it's really nice. I personally would probably have wanted that dark shade to the far right to be a matte, because just that's my thing, you know, with the dark mattes. But besides that, I think it is a super beautiful palette, and that could make a good gift, I'm sure. So anyway, that's the Gifted palette from With Love Cosmetics. Then the next thing is from Emmy Cosmetics, and Emmy Cosmetics is coming out with the Monet Jasper palette, and it comes in 2 versions. And I do believe what she's doing here is that there is a lighter version and a darker version. In that post here, and that is not from Emmy Cosmetics, this is one of those makeup releases posts here. I assume that one version is going to be for lighter skin tones and one is going to be for darker skin tones, which is actually really nice. I kind of vibe with both of them. I think they're both really pretty and super well done. Looks super pretty. I do have a price, one second. I do have a price. It is 55 Canadian dollars each or 41 US dollars each. This is now already available for purchase from Emmy Cosmetics. Then the next thing that I wanted to show you is from Mad Beauty, and Mad Beauty has done a lot of Disney collabs recently. The last one was that one with, was it Cinderella, or was it, you know, that very neutral palette that really didn't vibe so much with me. But now I'm going to show you this one. So here we have a Mulan palette, which is like a fan, I think it's called in English, right? So you collapse it open. I don't know how to say this properly. And then you have a fan there. It is of course a very neutral leaning palette with a bit of I don't know, is it a gray or is it like a very icy blue? Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to say because it's really small. But then there's also a lot of maroon tones and things like this. So that is that palette. And then they're also coming out with a Friends eyeshadow palette. Now that I don't really see a lot of shades from that palette, but it looks very neutral and orange leaning to me. So that is basically all I see as of right now. They're retailing for, let me see, £16 or $22 each, in case you're interested. Okay, we're moving on to the next thing, and that is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Flaming Love Rebirth eyeshadow palette featuring 8 super pigmented shades. This is going to retail for $47. It's now available for pre-order, $47 for 8 shades. That's quite a wow. quite a price tag. The purple looks so beautiful, and also this light blue is so beautiful. Yeah, but anyway, so that's not gonna be for me. It's just too expensive for me personally. But anyway, I think it looks really pretty, and that is now available for pre-order. The next thing I want to show you is from Wuja Cosmetics, and Wuja Cosmetics is coming out with a pastel palette, and here we have it. So this is, I think it says the City of Dreamy Lights, I want to say, and I personally, I do have a couple of palettes in that range. I have the City of Neon Lights, and I also have like a smaller one that is also in that same line, I think. So anyway, I don't recall the name right now, but this retails for $15. It is already available for purchase, and it is of course a pastel palette, as you can see. Now I think when you consider the name and the theme of the palette, you actually get exactly what you're paying for, basically, you know. For me personally, I just need some depth in the palette, and that's why I like the pastel palette from Glamlight so much, because that actually provides me with the depth in the palette. But if you like to just pull in other palettes, then you absolutely have no problem, you know. You can just pull in something else and get your depth if you want it, and if you don't, then you don't. So anyway, this looks cute. For me personally, I don't know. By now I think I can just narrow myself down to only buying really what I want, you know, what serves me. So while this is super sweet, it's just doesn't serve my makeup style enough for me to buy it, but I think it is really cute. So we're moving on to the next thing, and that is Foolish Hustle Cosmetics, and I think I spoke about this already before a couple of weeks ago, but only about the outer packaging, and now we see the inside. I might be wrong. Maybe if I featured this already, then forgive me, because I don't know. So anyway, this is the Oh Lord, Please Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood eyeshadow palette, super long name. Has 15 shades with matte shimmers and pressed glitters. I think maybe I've featured this already, but anyway, if it's a double feature, then, you know, no harm done. So this is coming soon. I think it is actually for a basically neutral palette with a pop of green and a silver. It is actually a super cute palette, because it does have enough depth, and that is always what sells me the palette, you know, really. If there is a nice range from light to dark, it sells me the palette, no matter really what the color scheme is, you know, really. When I narrow it down, I don't really care so much about the color scheme, as long as some basics are given to me, you know, and one of those basics that I really need to have is this range from light to dark, and that is definitely here on this palette. So that is coming soon. Just wanted to update you. And then from Lorena Cosmetics, I wanted to show you this one. This is the I'm Your Puppet eyeshadow palette, containing 15 shades with matte shimmers and pressed glitters. Of course, obviously also a very neutral palette. There is also depth in the palette, but I do believe that the black is a shimmer, which is not so much my thing, as you all know. For me, I enjoy it the most. It's not a must, but I do enjoy it the most if the darkest shade is a matte, or the two darkest shades are the mattes, or whatever, something like this, you know. But anyway, it's a cute palette. If that is your makeup style, if this is how you like it, you know, then that might be your thing. I don't have a price for this one. Okay, we are moving on to the next one, and I believe that I've not featured this brand so far, and that is Narina Beauty. By the way, if you hear like weird noises, garbage is being picked up right outside my house, so just saying, okay? Anyway, so this is Narina Beauty, and they're coming out with these three palettes. So we have the Jakarta palette, the Arctic palette, and the Hawaii palette, featuring 9 shades in each palette with matte shimmers and pressed glitters. So they're really overall leaning pretty neutral. So if that is your makeup style, if that is what you're looking for, then, you know, this is what you're getting. They're retailing for $23 each. And then they also have a different palette, which is this one that is a bigger palette, and that retails for $29. That has 30 shades, and this is called, I think, the Imagine eyeshadow palette, which is probably a little bit more my piece of cake. Absolutely. And then they also have lashes, I do believe. Yeah, here we have the lashes, and that is also always super exciting for me, because I love lashes. I wear lashes every single day, basically. So the lashes are retailing, let me just check, for $20 each. All right, so this is from Narina Beauty. So I'm so glad that I found a new brand to talk about. Okay, then another brand that I also believe I have not talked about yet is Lipid now, and I guess she is coming out with these two palettes, the Soft For You palette, which is the one with the neutral colors, and then the Rockstar Vibes palette with the bold colors. And I think it's actually super well done. Also in combination with the packaging and everything, it's just very rounded, very beautiful. Of course, very dark leaning, both palettes, you know, very intense leaning. I do believe it is a black owned brand, so she's of course making makeup that vibes with her and that works with her and that works for her community. But I also have to say that this was absolutely also vibe with me and work with me, because I love colors like this, absolutely. And as always, you can always pull in something else, you know, especially of course the colorful palette absolutely is so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So this is Lipid now. I think the owner's name is Nadia, and this is the brand that I just found. So this is beautiful. Anyway, they're retailing for $15 each, and they are now available if you want to buy them. Okay, then I want to also feature Alien Cosmetics again, because they're sneak peeking their new holiday palette. This is all that I can show you as of right now. I have the suspicion that there is going to be more. It's going to be a bigger palette. I don't think it's going to be just 9 shades, but we shall see. I shall update you. This is coming soon. This is the holiday 2020 palette. And then I also wanted to show you, because they have just also come out with a highlighter palette. Let me just quickly find it. And it's this one. This is the first blush and highlighter palette, which looks super beautiful. First, when I saw the shades, I was like, eh. But then I saw the swatches, I saw it on the skin, and I was like, wow, this is so fairy-like, so beautiful. I love it. This is called the Designer Blush and Highlighter Palette. It's now available for purchase for $30. I think this is really pretty, and I would not mind having that at all. You know. Anyway, if you want to buy something from Alien Cosmetics, I do have an affiliate code with them in case you want to check them out. I have all kinds of codes with all kinds of brands, so you can feel free to check them out and use them or not use them, whatever you want. We are going back to where we were, and that is Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Sweet and Sticky palette. This is a bit crazy for me, because sweet and sticky is always, you know, I don't eat anything that is sweet and sticky. So, but anyway, so this is the palette. Of course, you have a sweet design also with it. It's all, you know, it all makes sense. The packaging, the palette, everything makes sense. It has 6 gorgeous shades. It's launching on Black Friday. For me, of course, this is probably not going to be it, because if it is a 6-pan palette, then it's going to be probably super colorful. But anyway, you know, for a lot of people, this is going to be super beautiful. So that is going to launch, as I said, on Black Friday from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I do not have a price as of right now. Okay, the next thing is from Wicked Sisters Cosmetics, and this one hit me gulp a bit. Okay, so they're coming out with the Heads Will Roll eyeshadow palette. So this is inspired by Sleepy Hollow, consists of 9 shimmer shades. Okay, so if you're into shimmer shades and into darker shimmer shades, kind of neutral but also like super grungy, then this might be something for you. Yeah, so that is it. I have no price, I just know that it's going to launch on Black Friday from Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. All right, the next thing was also wow. So this palette is from Monstera Makeup and Cosmetics, and this is a 9-pan palette that is completely blue, and I love this. This is the Deja Blue eyeshadow palette, which is so cute, featuring 9 shades with 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, and 3 pressed glitters, retailing for $15. I think this is so cool. This could make such cool looks, seriously. I mean, really, blues are my second most favorite color to work with, right after greens, so this is really pretty. Monstera Makeup. Never heard of that. So glad I found this brand. This is available now in case you want to buy this. Okay, then Cauli Cosmetics. Cauli Cosmetics is coming out with the Monstera collection. So there is the Monstera eyeshadow palette with 12 colorful shades, 9 mattes, 1 shimmer, and 1 pressed glitter. And that retails for $25. And then also 5 unique shades of lip glosses for $10 each. This is already now available for purchase in case you're interested. I think it is, again, a very cute palette. It does have some light options, but mostly it is of course much darker leaning, you know, than other palettes. I'm making a lot of sense. I think this is a cute palette. It gives you a lot of vibrancy. I really like it. Okay, so this is available, as I already told you. Then with the next one, I'm honestly not 100% sure if this is new or if I just think it might be new. Okay, so you judge, because I kind of feel like I've seen this, and maybe this is just a repost from last year's season, you know, last year's fall season. So this is Wuja. Is it Wuja Cosmetics or Wuja Cosmetics? I never know how to pronounce this. I kind of want to say Wuja, you know. Anyway, so this is Wuja Cosmetics, the Seance palette and the Occult palette. I feel this is not new. I don't want to say something wrong. It says your makeup news, but I feel like this is not new. Why do I feel like this is not new? I don't know. So anyway, both palettes have 42 shades. They retail for $50 each from Wuja Cosmetics. Again, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm so sorry. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please just go down the list of the brands that I'm mentioning. It's probably going to be in a pinned comment in the comment section, and find which one I'm talking about. Okay, everything is going to be listed there because I just never know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. So Jules Cosmetics is also a new brand for me, and they're sneak peeking the swatches of the Girl Talk palette, which will come very, very soon. So this is how it looks so far. I think it's a really, really cute palette. A lot of depth in the palette, also a lot of light shades in the palette, which makes it super, super workable. This is launching soon, but anyway, this is all I know as of right now. Angel Baby. Angel Baby, this is such a cute palette. Look at this one. This is from Love Struck Beauty, and this is the Angel Baby eyeshadow palette. It features 10 mattes, 4 shimmers, and 1 glitter, and this is already available for pre-order. And I think it is actually really, really cute because it gives me these soft vibes. Do you remember last time we spoke about those certain palettes that just give you instant soft vibes even though they are super colorful? So this is one of those palettes where I just feel this softness, you know, of the theme. It's just really, really pretty. Yeah. So anyway, this is available for pre-order right now. I don't have a price. We're moving on to the next thing, and that is a collaboration between Chris Michael's Vanity Cosmetics and Mireia, I think. Mireia Artistry. And they're coming out together with the Royal Eyeshadow Palette, which contains of 15 colorful shades, mattes and shimmers for $30. And then there's also going to be a brush set and lashes and a pop socket. I have honestly no idea what that is. And holographic stickers. So anyway, that is already available now on Chris Michael's Vanity Cosmetics. I think the palette is a very, very beautiful fall themed palette, but when you think about it and you just switch a little bit around in your brain, it could also be already like a holiday palette, you know. I think it could go for both, because I know there's red and there's green and there's white, and you know, I don't know, I just feel like this is a very, very pretty, very versatile palette. Next, I want to feature Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, and she's coming out with, I guess that is going to be her holiday release, and that is the new Golden 20s eyeshadow palette with 12 shades, which retails for $55, and then there's going to be a new eyeshadow primer for $24. Now, the palette is not really so much my thing. It is okay. It's a neutral palette, you know. I think this is not going to be too much what I'm vibing with, but anyway, this is already available when you're seeing this, in case you're interested. I think it's a cute palette, you know. It's cute. It's just not necessarily for me. Eyeshadow primers I'm always interested in, because I just want to see if there's anything besides the Sigma eyeshadow primer that works for me. But yeah, so anyway, that is that, in case you're interested. Then I want to also talk definitely about P. Louise, because P. Louise, I have spoken about this palette coming out a couple of weeks ago, because someone had seen it somewhere and sent me the sneak peek of this, and I could just show you the palette. I think it was just a screenshot of a video or something, and then that was it. I had no more information, and now it's the cancelled collection. This is what she's coming out with, and I think personally, as always, P. Louise rocks it with how she's building her releases around the theme, and how she's doing this just amazing. You know, yeah, the packaging is bulky and everything. I don't mind that if there is like some sense behind it, you know. So I think this is really, really cool, because she is actually addressing the cancel culture that is on social media, and how toxic really this whole medium is, you know. And I feel it too, you know. It's not just a very, very sunny place where you just sip your cocktails and you're happy and rich. It's not, you know. It's a very, very dirty place, probably for the most part, unfortunately. And I've, of course, as you know me, I've made it my thing to be positive here and to not get involved in drama and in negativity. But you know, there are not a lot of people who do that. Not a lot of people. So anyway, so I'm really, really glad that she actually came out with this. And you gotta read the post on Instagram. It's just too long for me to read it here, but how she explains what her intention is with this whole release. And I think this is actually really, really cool. So she's coming out also, of course, with a brush set and this palette. And I think there's also other stuff. You can go and check it out for yourself. Let's talk about the palette for a second. That is, of course, a very, very neutral palette. So that palette is not going to be for me. It is big, which is nice. I like big palettes, but that is just not something that I'm going to use enough. You know, it's just not going to be for me. I also want to feature this one. This is from Kaleidos Makeup, and they came out with the Space Age Prophecy highlighter, which is another addition to the Space Age family. Basically, it's another highlighter shade to the already existing highlighters. So this one is a multi-chrome champagne highlighter with supernatural green, vermilion, gold, and lime shifts, which is super, super cute. Super cute. I've been looking at those highlighters, all of the highlighters of Kaleidos Makeup, so many times already because so badly. Like, I love highlighters. I absolutely love highlighters. But anyway, yeah. All right. I can't have everything, you know. So this has launched already on November 9th, and it's magical. It's magical. It's super beautiful. I don't have a price right here, but yeah, so this is available in case you want to check this one out. Okay, Beauty of Color Cosmetics I have featured also last time when we spoke about this blush palette, right? But now I see that they have actually come out with a lot more than just this blush palette. There is, of course, the Fearless Blush palette that we spoke about last time already. Then we have a crystal brush set. Then we have the Power Inspired eyeshadow palette. Is it called Power Inspired? I think so. Power Inspired eyeshadow palette, then the Queening eyeshadow palette, then a highlighter palette, and like all kinds of stuff. So feel free, if you want to support this amazing brand, go to their website and check out all the things that they have, because that is absolutely amazing. Also, the colorful palette looks absolutely beautiful, and the blush palette is also really nice, you know. It is, I mean, it has a lot of vibrancy, yes, but you can always go in, like if you're fair like me, I could work with this, you know. I could just go in with a very, very light hand and little product and like slowly build up, you know. So it's always possible. It's always possible to work around this. So I think this is super, super pretty. Okay, the next thing that I also wanted to show you is from Suga Beauty, and they're coming out with this. This is so, so beautiful. This is the Magic and Ecstasy palette. I do believe that's what it's called, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It has, of course, pressed glitters, multi-reflective. It says here multi-reflective pressed glitters and moody mattes. I have no idea what moody mattes are. I hope that means that I have no idea. Anyway, so this is coming on November 13th. I think this is gorgeous. For $35, super, super pretty. Absolutely beautiful. Then I also needed to tell you about this one. This is from Sample Beauty. I have spoken about this a couple of weeks ago when they said that they're coming out with a new Equalizer palette, basically the Equalizer #2 palette. And this is how she looks now. I do personally own the first one that has been gifted to me by my bestie about a year ago. So anyway, this is the second one now. This one, of course, leans a little bit more neutral, a little bit more soft, a little bit more, I don't know, romantic kind of, you know. The other one was very, very bold, and this one is a little bit softer, which is nice. It has, let's see, it includes 30 shades. It has a mix of 15 silky mattes and 15 foil shimmers. Ultra soft vegan formula, retails for 22 pounds. All right, so I think it's a cute palette. It's a cute palette. It's honestly, you know, in the beginning I was like, but the longer I look at it, the cuter it looks, honestly. Yeah, I don't know, I'm such a sucker for makeup. What can I do? All right, then the next thing is from a Beauty Bakery, and that is the Sugar Cookies eyeshadow palette, which is sort of a neutral palette with pops of blues, which is cute. I think this is cute. Let me see, is this blue a matte? I do believe this dark blue is a matte, which is amazing. I love that, you know, really, really nice. And of course, it's all themed around baking, cookies, cakes, you know, this is what they do. I think that is really, really well done. Super cute. Anyway, so that is from Beauty Bakery Cosmetics. It retails for $28. It has mattes and shimmers. It's organic. It's beautiful. All right, good. Let's go to the last thing for today. And I told you we're going to be done today much much faster than usual because I just have to save my life somewhere. So I wanted to show you this. This is Face Glaze Beauty, and they have just come out with the Ghost Multichrome Pressed Pigments, and I definitely wanted to show you this because it is so pretty. So we have Luna, we have Flare, we have Magnetic, and we have Cosmic. All of them look absolutely stunning. Absolutely well done. Very well done. Face Glaze Beauty, absolutely beautiful. Okay, sweeties, this is it for today. We're done. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that I narrowed it down, so I actually do not need to spend like 2 full days to edit this monster, you know, because I just don't have the time to do this. And I just need to cut back somewhere because really my life has been so crazy lately. So I just need to breathe somehow, you know. I still want to get those videos to you because I know that a lot of people come to my channel only for those videos, and I don't want to cut back on those videos because I also like them probably the most of all of the videos that I'm doing. But I think I just have to be smart about this and, like, you know, make them a tiny bit shorter. All right, sweeties, so this is it. I have no idea if tomorrow is a video or not. I'm just going to keep it open. If you're new here, then please feel free to subscribe, and of course please turn on the notification bell, because if there is a video tomorrow, you will only know if you turn on the notification bell. Besides that, of course, you will find everything that I spoke about, as I already told you, in probably a pinned comment or in the description box. You will find everything either here or there. I'm having such a good time here with you, sweeties, and this is really one of the highlights of my week every single week, and I'm so glad that you're here with me and you're sharing makeup love with me. And yeah, so that's what it is. All right, sweeties, I gotta go. I gotta breathe. So that is that, and I hope you're coming back for my next video, which is undoubtedly super soon. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.